alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Beavers will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's going for the big play. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, the offense tries to go RPO. That time the quarterback and his intended target just couldn't hook up.
And the crowd starting to rise up on this early 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Gleason. It's complete on the right side. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's caught. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Fires into the end zone. Big fella moving. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Rockets trying to get a touchdown on. Sneaks it in.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wide open spaces. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Going to sling it on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Rudolph. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Fires to the right. He's got him wide open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the Rockets get the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Gleason. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
On a little time, lets it go. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's at the 50. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
That's the end of the quarter. Toledo 7, Oregon State 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Using his legs, it's Hankerson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Slips away. He's in open space downfield. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Plucks it out of the air. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Motion from the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. Makes a grab down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive.
It's a running room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Sam Houston rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Avoids pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Finds his man. It's Carr. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd down, going up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. He's got him this time. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Traynor. The Rockets have a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rockets will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hankerson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon State!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this. Turning on the Jets. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the catch, it's Walker. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Beavers are facing 3rd and inches. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Handoff from the gun. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45, on his way. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Here's a hit. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds. Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to set up the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
When you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Catch in the middle, it's Traynham. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Got a man, it's Rudolph. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for space. It's Traynham. He's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. Tosses it incomplete. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the middle. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Murphy. Scrambling away. He'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it down the seam. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And his throw is incomplete. And the Rockets come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Got his man quickly. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time...
Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's looking to pass. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's a conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Rockets will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Pressure coming. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And you practice the 2-minute drill all week long, and you dream about making those big plays. And how about this defense coming up big, shutting down this offense? The offense has a chance to go make this a game, maybe go win the football game, and the defense does their job, does their part, makes the big safety, and now receiving the football and putting one nail in the coffin.
They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Toledo. He got a step and just dusted the field. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Beavers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film.